Here you have the Nike Pegasus Premium. Is it premium for runners? That's the question we'll answer today. And stay for the rest of the video because there's a lot to be told about this shoe. Hey everyone, and welcome back on the channel. My name is Alex with Meta Endurance, and in today's video we have the review of the Nike Pegasus Premium. This is the top of the line of the Pegasus Silo. Remember, Nike unveiled their new daily shoe structure at TRE in 2024. Pegasus, Vomero, and Structure, and each of them comes with a base model, the Pegasus 41, for instance, for the Pegasus line, the Plus model, Pegasus Plus, which released in August of 24, and a premium model here, the Pegasus Premium. It's going to translate also in the Vomero silo and in the Structure silo later on in 2025 and 2026. Here we have the top of the line Pegasus. The Pegasus has always been Nike's daily running franchise, the shoe that was meant to log miles after miles after miles. And here we have the premium version, which comes with a full-length air zoom unit running from heel to toe, or almost to toe. It ends maybe 2 centimeters or half an inch before the tip of the shoe. ZoomX here at the top and ReactX here at the bottom. So really premium components, a very fancy look, and a shoe that really drove a lot of attention around the Nike event in Paris in April of 2024. Let's go into the specs, and we have 45 millimeters of stack height in the heel, 35 millimeters on forefoot, 10 millimeters drop. I'm going to show you the weight here in front of you. There's something that needs to be discussed already now. We're looking at 350 grams in my size, US 11, EU 45. This is one of the heaviest shoes I have ever tried. Heavier than that is only some trail shoes, very rare exceptions, but there is a reason for them being heavy. And something like the Adidas 40 Forward, a 3D printed shoe that was not meant for running by any means. 350 grams for a daily trainer is just too much. I can accept, 310, 320, even 330, I can accept because there's sometimes a good reason for it and not too much drawbacks. Here it's definitely on the heavy side of things. You can feel it, you can experience the weight when running, and that's the first major negative for this shoe. Price point, and this is also a negative, 210 euros, $210. It's releasing when you're watching this video on January 30, 2025. So you can already buy it down below with code META on top4running.com. Thanks a lot for getting your shoes at Top 4 Running because it helps us to grow this channel. Let's look into the upper and the fit of the shoe. It fits true to size, although I had some discrepancies between my right foot shoe and my left foot shoe. Maybe they come from different factories. It's something that sometimes happen, but I did find the two shoes running a bit differently, with primarily my left shoe being a touch short. It almost felt like half size down, despite having the right US 11 tag on it. The upper feels premium. There's no doubt about it. It's a premium feel. The materials, the look of it is premium. There's some nice different materials. I really enjoyed this one in particular, the one where you have the big swoosh logo here. It feels textured, it feels nice, it feels premium. There's a nice overlay here, and then that very breathable mesh at the top, which is actually breathable to the extent where your toes, my toes at least, were running a bit cold. The fit is good, it's a good fit. It seems like something that was really designed to offer a nice hugging of the foot with premium materials. It's a better fit for me than most of Nike shoes in the recent years, and even compared to something quite basic like the Pegasus 41, this feels like an elevated fit experience. The only issue for me was the length of the tongue, and it runs really short. It doesn't go high enough on my ankle, and therefore the laces are creating some pressure right at the end of the tongue, which, when just walking is fine, but when running you can kind of feel it, and then the laces tend to slip back and touch your skin or your sock for that matter, which is not ideal. So really good upper, solid fit, and a tiny issue here with the tongue that would have deserved to be a smidge longer. Looking at the midsole, and this is where everything is so interesting about the shoe, 3 different components, a ZoomX layer of foam, Pebax top of the line foam, which you can find on the likes of the Alphafly, the Vaporfly, and Strixfly, for instance. Air zoom unit running full length, same as on the Alphafly. At the forefoot of the shoe, you have 2 AirPods that are separate. This is one full length pod that is just running the full length of the shoe. It is being sculpted and designed to offer a bit of that carbon plate experience in the sense of it not being flat. It has a bit of a spoon shape here in the forefoot, allowing you to transition nicely to your forefoot. And then ReactX, this is the bottom layer right here, which doesn't run full length. It actually stops around here. And this one is meant to structure a bit the ride and to offer a bit more stability, especially here in the heel area. But surprisingly, it doesn't feel much firmer, a bit firmer, but not that much. How's the ride of the shoe? I need to show you first the outsole just so you understand what I'm going to explain here in a second. The width of the platform right here in the midfoot is really narrow. This is one of the most narrow midfoot I have seen. And from that comes a lot of the issues I have experienced. I'm going to start with the issues. There's some good stuff as well. I'm going to come to it in a second. The main issue is the lack of stability. It's a wild ride. You really can experience the way this shoe moves laterally, medially. It's uncontrolled. It's almost dangerous, I would say, for some runners. And that comes from the air unit. Certainly inside plays a role in that. The air unit is basically, you know, some free air encapsulated in that air pod. And it's certainly, you know, not as stable as a firmer, denser material. It is something meant to compress, to collapse, to move, and it is compressing, collapsing, and moving, but therefore also creating some instability. The other issue I have found with the shoe comes also, I think, from the instability, and that's the way my my feet and my legs were fatigued very quickly after running in the shoe. It requires to recruit some foot muscles, some lower leg muscles, and to be very agile, very concentrated, very focused when you are running. And therefore it creates a mental fatigue because you are so aware of your foot strike, your footsteps, your, you know, the way you pronate as well. Everything goes into your brain and made me quite nervous, to be honest. It is a very fun ride, very fun, very reactive, very bouncy. You can experience the bounciness no matter where you land. Should it be in the heel, in the midfoot, in the forefoot, it will move, it will bounce, it will create some fun. It will make you smile. It made me smile. But I don't want to train in this shoe. I simply do not want to train in the shoe for more than, you know, 3, 4, 5K, because after that, it makes me tired. It just doesn't give me the confidence I'm expecting from a daily trainer. The Pegasus line should be a daily trainer line. That's how I see it. And that's how many runners are seeing it as well out there. And yeah, I'm gonna use this shoe as a sneaker or as a recovery shoe whenever I wanna have a bit of fun on my recovery runs. But most of my recovery runs, I just wanna go outdoor, run 5, 6, 7, 8K, relax, and think of everything but the shoes I'm running in. And this shoe is just making me think of the shoe itself and the issues, the problems I can encounter with it because of how it runs and how it is. Therefore, €210, $210, if you're a sneakerhead and if you think this is a reasonable price, go for it. It looks good. I can see people using it as a sneaker, fine. As a running shoe, there's so many better options at lower price points or even at just, you know, same price points for runners, not for people who want to have a running shoe and a lifestyle shoe combined in a fancy, innovative package. Which again, it is. It is a fancy and innovative package. I'm not gonna take that away from this shoe and from Nike. I hope this was clear. I hope this addressed some of your questions. If you have more, let me know in the comments. I will answer as many of them as I can. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy your run today. Enjoy your ride. Go beyond your limits. I'll see you in the next one. And in the meantime, I will link to the Peg 41 review. Why not? It's in the same silo, the same Pegasus family. Thanks for watching.